Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome to another full Nova Zero stream. Um, just going to be doing basically like a weekend daily play. Not going to give it any special title or anything like that, but I figured if anybody wants to check it out, then here we go. I've actually played a ton of this game over the weekend, and maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's I've gotten to level 30. So anybody who's actually had Torchlight since it came out, they probably know that that is not very far in the game at all. Um, I'm at Act 2 right now, and I could be a lot further, to be quite honest. So, but I have been learning a lot about the game as time goes on. Been learning more about all the basic weaponry and what they all do, and just more about various little tidbits here and there. One thing I've noticed, and I believe this is a lot to do with the last Torchlight game, you can actually kind of just do, and me and my friends were discussing this the other day, you can pretty much do whatever build you want. So most games, they kind of require you to say like, oh, okay, well, I'm a certain class. I'm definitely going to be just doing like all dexterity and then a little bit of vitality or something like that. But not this game. This game's a little bit different. So what they do is they give you a little bit of direction to every single stat. So they say strength. Okay, well that is going to increase all weapon damage, so that's pretty obvious. But they let you see just what your base weapon damage is going to be here. Give me 1 second. I am constantly having issues with the sound in this game. So the base weapon damage is shown right here, but then they also give you little, insights on the inside of it. So they'll say how much critical damage you're going to do. So right now for me it's plus 13.2% every time that I crit, and the base weapon damage is going to be plus 16.5%. So that's like plus to whatever I'm actually using at the moment. So it's really cool to see how the game breaks it down for you. And it does that on every single one here, and they'll let you know, hey, you don't have a magical item right now, so there's not really a lot of reason to upgrade focus, or just something to that effect. Personally, I've kind of taken it now to add a few into every single stat. I think I'm actually going to put a couple more into strength this time, and then put the rest into dexterity. But I like the idea of having really high crit chance and dodge chance, so that's why I've been upgrading that so much. I think eventually I'll get to the point where it's like just silly to keep upgrading it, and I'll probably work more on strength. But yeah, I like that. And then I continue to have sort of a conflict with like what to actually use here. As far as skill points are concerned. But right now, I decided that I'd like to try using Rune Vault a little more. I'm just gonna take this one off. I'll make number 1 that, and then just take it off of these other ones. So the Rune Vault is kind of like you do a little bit of damage in the spot you're at, and then you jump out of the way. In my experience, it's a little bit hard to discern like where exactly you're gonna go. Probably has something to do with mouse position or something, but it's not quite as intuitive as the roll dodge that I remember from Diablo 3 for my Demon Hunter, which I found to be actually fairly easy to use. So I'm not really sure if there's a better way to do it in that sense, but figure out where it's gonna go. I guess I could try and figure it out. Yeah, so it is off of mouse position, but the difficulty I have with that is that I'm not thinking about going backwards from where my mouse is. I'm really more thinking about like where the enemy is and getting away from them. So it's a little hard to control that. So the reason I don't see anybody right now is because I've already been through most of this area, and I'm just gonna try and find like some area that's comparable to my level. And so the other thing that we found with this game is that you do want to be in the right area at all times. So what is this? Assault Baron. So this is level 30 to 32. that's probably what I want to use right now since I'm level 30. But we just, I remember a friend of mine, and I was like level 26, I think, when I started this area, which we knew was a little over my level, but we started finding that the more and more we'd go, it was like the game was like going faster than I could level. And then we finally figured out, like, I'm just not doing it right. Like, I'm not actually in the right place. Like, I need to go back and like be in an area that's more, you know, acclimated to my level. So basically, I'd be like level 29, and we're in like a level 34 area, and I'm not getting any experience. And of course, the guys that I'm fighting are like super buffed compared to my level. So you can see why that that kind of had some problems for me. Hopefully, I can find some monsters around this area, because yeah, I mean, I know I've, well, at least one of my friends is kind of beating a lot of guys around here, but now, I would first thought it would be really cool to use the bow and arrow, but I think I'm going to go back on that now, and I think I might go back to shotguns, because I was having a lot of fun with shotguns. They have like a little bit of an arc, a really short range, so you got to get up close and personal with these guys. And I don't know, just something about it, like it really easily gives people, which I think is cool. Oh, I got trapped. Great. Getting trapped is kind of lame in my opinion. There's some areas where I have to disagree with the map design, but like that little crevasse right there, but it wasn't too bad, I guess. It wasn't the worst offense I've seen. I gotta get some self-regenerating health items, because I still don't have anything like that. You know, one of the things that's been coming up between me and my friends as we play this game more and more is just the fact that we know that we don't know a lot about the game, or at least we didn't when we first started our characters, and at least without using mods or anything, there's no way to like adjust your guy as you go along. You can readjust like the last 3 skill points, I think, which I've seen, and you know that's cool to have that option, but you know, I would really like if there was a way to completely respec with, because all these classes are like kind of involved. There's 3 different tech trees. You know, I don't mind if they made you like stick to a tech tree or something, but even then, it's like you gotta, later on, you're gonna have to diversify a little bit to get outside of that tech tree. All right. And by the way, I found a golden key. I have no idea where the golden chest is. Or I should say my friend found a golden key.